Welcome to Mediumship Moments with psychic medium Kim Durham. Join her as she shares her personal journey with mediumship, connects with your loved ones, and discusses topics dealing with spirituality.
Everybody, welcome to Mediumship Moments. I'm your host, Kim Durham. I'm a second-gen psychic medium, and I'm here to talk about all the realms of spirituality. And today, I thought we'd talk about something that's hot in the news. I wanted to talk about Reiki, Reiki. Now, you've seen it in TikTok, floating around TikTok. You've heard it on podcasts. Everybody in the yoga studios is talking about it, and even celebrity interviews are happening about this topic. And maybe even one of your friends have recently said to you, wow, your energy seems a little chaotic. Yep, that's Reiki, what they're talking about. Now, what is it? What is Reiki? Is it a healing energy? Is it a guided meditation, spiritual therapy, or is it just an expensive nap with some background flute music? And again, I'm not at all throwing shade to any of my Reiki practitioners out there. I'm just trying to put my listeners, give them some questions about it and for us to explore what Reiki actually is. So, I'm going to try and answer those questions for you today, and see why it's become so popular and whether or not you'd willing to give it a try. So let's begin, shall we? What exactly is it? Well, first things is that at its core, it is a form of energy healing that originated in Japan in the early 1900s. If we break down the word, Ri means universal, and Ki means life energy in Japanese. If the life energy kind of concept sounds familiar, we have Tai Chi, which is again healing energy and movements through movements in Chinese medicine, and prana, which is a yoga technique, right? Those are all basic principles of healing, how to manipulate your energy for healing. And those are the basic ideas behind Reiki. And as you know, part of the tuning up of energy is because we all get depleted, right? If your energy gets blocked a lot due to stress, it can throw us all out of whack. Anyone else feel like they don't have enough time or enough energy to complete tasks, whether it's catching up on the 14 emails that you haven't gotten to? Sounds familiar? Or maybe finish a project, schedule a Zoom session while you're in the car of your child's soccer game. While that's going on, you're watching the game and yay, sweetie, and having a Zoom meeting going on. Or, some of us all feel a little too caffeine dependent, as well as having mini mental breakdowns, trying to use our energy and effectively, and not get to the point that we're so deplenished. Deplenished. Yeah, we'll go with that. Final answer. So, we all pretend we're doing great when we're not, right? You fake it until you make it. But really, Reiki is the guidance of rebalancing that energy stores, that you can tap into. So what happens during a Reiki session? Well, usually, there is a Reiki practitioner. And, it is to become a Reiki practitioner, there's 3 levels. And level 1 is Shoden, which is learning the history and the basic principles of Reiki. Placement of your hands, knowing where those energy cores are on the body. And that can take several weeks to several months to accumulate the hours and the necessary training to get to Reiki 1 master, Reiki 1. Reiki 2, Ukanden, I believe I'm spelling that or saying it. Again, you receive additional training and attunements, and learn the practices and experience. This is where you start working on your family and friends, going, "Hey, I'm learning Reiki. I want to tune up your energy." And again, several weeks, several months for that. And then the Reiki Masters, the level 3, and again, the philosophies, the techniques, And you also deepen your own spiritual or personal development through this technique. One of my dear friends, John Holland, is a Reiki master, and he works with animals, helping animals increase their energy areas. And then there's Reiki Master Teacher, which again is another. This is where you get to teach the techniques of Reiki. So it's a multifaceted, several weeks, months, even years for people to become a practitioner. But I wanted to give you a breakdown of what that looks like. So during a session of Reiki with a Reiki practitioner, they either use light touch or no touch at all. Okay. And while they place their hands over your body in different areas, the goal is to encourage, the balance and relaxation of that energy. And if you've ever done Tai Chi, which I have, and truth be told, I haven't done Reiki yet. That doesn't mean I don't want to. It's on my bucket list. Uh, but if I've done Tai Chi, and you can feel the energy around someone. It's rather interesting. But again, Reiki, little, little light touch or no touch at all. So there's no needles out there. There's no levitation and no one speaking in tongues. Okay. That's not happening. Just saying they're not, putting crystals on you, and this isn't Doctor Strange, but it's not overwhelming, right? Reiki is deeply calming, and it's somewhere in between meditation, therapy, silence, and the feeling after a really good massage. Um, but minus the actual touching. Basically, it's the best way I can kind of describe it all for you for Reiki, right? So basically, your body relaxes by the manipulation of these lines of energy. If you remember me talking about your portals of energy, the chakras, that's basically the areas by which they're working and focusing different areas of energy. So those two techniques are similar, very similar in how they apply the techniques of energy manipulation. So for one glorious hour, right? You have no emails no text message to answers, no emails. Um, and it just sounds glorious, doesn't it? At this day and age, don't we need a little time to slow down, to just self-care? This is so important. So Reiki is trending and booming on social media, right? Haven't you seen it? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, it's all over the place. And a lot of our celebrities are talking about it because it's part of that. We're in a culture now where everything's been go, 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 go. And we're actually, hearkening back to a slower, way of life, right? Have you seen people are going to get cell phones that don't have Wi-Fi capabilities? That if you want to text, if you want to call me, that's fine. But they're disengaging from all of the frenetic go, 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 go way of life that we have going on. So I think this goes hand in hand, although Reiki's been with us again since the early 1900s. It's a good way of just de-stressing yourself, the emotional burnout that a lot of people have, the doom scrolling. Everybody's on their damn phone. I don't know where mine is, but it's very funny. I can find missing animals and people, and half the time I have no damn idea where my phone is. But enough about me. It's a good way of decoupling, de-stressing, and literally having that sensation of being on 24/7. I mean, our nervous systems are exhausted, so this is a good way of resetting it. Um, Now, we get on the phone and we start, we're watching Netflix, we're doom scrolling on our, TikTok, and then we're on Amazon ordering, I don't know, something that we don't need. But the whole, again, the hustle culture, and we're moving towards just quieter balancing of our energy. So people want that stillness, the calmness, the emotional release, the rest that Reiki can give them. And that's why I believe Reiki has entered the conversation, if you will. So the timeline of a Reiki session, it varies. Some are scheduled for a half an hour. Some sessions are an hour. Typically, when you when you sit with a practitioner. But again, people, when we talk about the scientific, because I'm all about data, right? There's not strong evidence that there is healing over somebody's biological illnesses. But we know that when we work with energy and we heal energy, that it has benefits in other parts of our life. So when we tune out to tune into our bodies and recharge these energy fields, the relaxation, the adjustment of feeling well rested has a definite positive effect. I just really think there needs to be more research on it. I would love to see that. Um, so let's talk about what a session actually feels like, right? So you're lying fully clothed on a massage table type of table. There's soft music playing, dim lighting, possibly a salt lamp. I'm all about it for those that have asthma and allergies. And um, so the practitioner starts usually in the head, okay, or someplace above the head. Now, this would be your crown chakra for all you listening out there on top of your head. And they'll place your hands above this area and then move usually from the head down to the shoulders, to the chest area, to the stomach, to the legs, and then the feet, right? So your top chakra is your psychic purple, and then they move down the head to the shoulders, chest, green aura, stomach, legs, and feet. And again, that's why I bring up the chakras because it very much aligns to that. The sessions last, like I said, about 45 minutes to an hour. And their experiences vary. You know, when I've reached out to friends and some, of my celebrity friends who do this, boy, it varies, and I think that has to do with the technique of the Reiki person that you're sitting with, right? So people talk about the warmth and the tingling sensations, the emotional release that they have. They may start crying. Yeah, during the session. Intense relaxation is another thing that's reported, or they they have vivid memories coming back to them. Yeah, it's been really cool to talk about it. So other people have walked away and said, I didn't get much out of that. I didn't feel much going on, right? They didn't have the emotional reset, or they didn't feel, the any of the tingling sensations, but they later notice that there's a calmness about them, and they even notice that they're sleeping better. So to me, that's a win, right? So, where else can you sit for an hour for uninterrupted, have a reset energetically? And that's really, and nobody's yelling, "Mom, mom, 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 mom." Where is my mom? When self care. We need to do more of that. So again, Reiki is considered a wellness, a complementary wellness practice, and something just like you go for massages, right? Order that massage, get all that tense, and go for an energetic reset, if you will. It's not a replacement for medical care, and we've talked about that, but it's good for mental health therapy, right? I'm all about working with therapists, getting the tools you need to help heal yourself. It's an energetic reset, if you will. Um, and again, to walk away, what the people notice is the calmness, the mental quietness. We don't feel overwhelmed. And I think that's just a fantastic thing hey, if I can sleep better without a gummy, that's a win. Just saying. Um, but really, Reiki, the Reiki science behind it, I think would be advantageous if anybody's looking, working on their PhD. I think that would be something. Um, and it's an important part of 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 um, of self-care. So I'd love to hear from you all out there, for people who have tried Reiki. Like I said, I've reached out to some of you, but I'd love to hear. Did you love it? Have you had a Reiki practitioner that you just absolutely swear by? Did you walk away not feeling nothing? Did you hate it? I mean, or did you fall asleep through the session? I generally want to hear some of your experiences about Reiki. So DM me on Instagram on Mediumship Moments, and we can keep the conversation going. I personally think, again, even though I haven't stepped into this, it's on my bucket list. Truly, truly, truly. Um, I'm all about giving it a shot. Anything that can reset my energy, restore my energetic battery, if you will. It is something that's worthy of the conversation. So, as always, I appreciate you listening in on Mediumship Moments, and hopefully, you have an opportunity to work with a practitioner to reset yourself energetically. And as always, here on Mediumship Moments, I say keep chatting with your angels because they can hear you.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time for another episode of Mediumship Moments. If you enjoyed this episode of Kim's podcast, check her out on Instagram and TikTok at Kim Durham Medium.